Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
Welcome to another episode of Action Video Game Talk. I'm your host, Scott Action Jackson. Thanks for joining me today, or tonight, or whenever you're watching or listening to this episode. I do have a list of news articles to go through, so let's hop right into it. Nintendo and Toki Tecmo are teaming up again. This time they're bringing the quest to free Hyrule in traditional Musou style to the 3DS. The title features new characters including the Wind Waker's Terra and the King of Red Lions. Both can be imported to the Wii U version if you have both. The visual style is reminiscent of the Smash Bros. For the 3DS more stylized look, with thick black outlines. We've reached out to Nintendo for more information, but given that the video says that this was announced at E3, it might have slipped through early. Given that note, though, it's a good bet this is coming to North America. So, yeah, another game that was originally supposed to be coming out and announced at E3, but kind of got leaked out. So, yeah, once again, keep your eyes and ears open at the Nintendo this time at the Nintendo E3 press conference. Well, Nintendo Direct video, since they aren't doing an actual press conference. But this is a good idea. I mean, this makes sense. They made a Wii U version of Hyrule Warriors, so yeah, why not have a 3DS version? Nathan Drake Collection. All three included titles, Drake's Fortune, Among Thieves, and Drake's Deception, will run at 1080p and 60 frames per second. The package comes with the single-player campaigns for all three games, new trophies, and a photo mode. Multiplayer is not included, though purchasing this collection gets you exclusive access to the Uncharted 4 multiplayer beta. Based on the use of that word, it does not seem Sony will be offering another way in. Pre-orders also get a bundle of skins and golden versions of the 92FS and AK-47. Those that choose to go digital will also immediately get a PlayStation 4 dynamic theme. Uncharted, the Nathan Drake Collection, will be out on October 9th. Bluepoint Games is handling the port to PlayStation 4. The studio previously handled Titanfall on Xbox 360, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale on Vita, Metal Gear Solid HD Collection, and the God of War and Ico Shadow of the Colossus collections for Sony. This should have been seen kind of a mile away, but then again, maybe not. With so many games being upgraded and brought over to PS4 that was on PS3, with them bringing out and making an Uncharted 4, the fact that they're making it a whole collection with all three is actually a good surprise. I mean, a lot of people enjoyed the three Uncharted games, so here's a chance to play it on the PlayStation 4, but with improved graphics. Although the downside to it is that there won't be any multiplayer to any of these games. Although purchasing this collection does give you exclusive access to the Uncharted 4 multiplayer beta, which, like it says here, sounds like the only way you can get in on the beta. So this collection is coming out on October 9th. I wouldn't be surprised if we see more info at E3 about this collection, let alone hear about any more collections that they could make. Mighty No. 9 will feature cross-buy functionality on PlayStation platforms. Deep Silver Senior Global Brand Manager Pete Boyley announced on the PlayStation blog that cross-buy for Mighty No. 9 works across PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation Vita. In addition, the cross-buy functionality is also supported by the retail PlayStation 4 version of the game. So this is good news for people wanting to pick up the Mighty No. 9 on the Sony systems. especially if you're getting the retail version of the PlayStation 4 version. It seems like you're going to be able to access somehow, I guess, digitally to the PlayStation 3 and Vita version. Yeah, I like this. I like this announcement. And I'm guessing anybody else who has been looking forward to this game will probably like it too if they got all three Sony systems, if they got the PlayStation 4, PS3, and the Vita. A collector's edition for Mighty No. 9's concept spiritual successor to Mega Man has been announced. Dubbed Mighty No. 9 Signature Edition, this special version will be exclusive to those in North America and will be available in extremely limited quantities. According to PlayStation Blog, this collector's edition will include everything in the standard launch edition, as well as an individually numbered 6.5 figurine of Beck, complete with 14 points of articulation and 3 interchangeable faceplates. Better yet, the packaging will be signed by series creator Kenji Inafumi and will retail for just $60. According to Amazon, the Signature Edition will be available for both PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions of the game. However, Mighty No. 9 is also coming to PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, Xbox 360, Wii U, 3DS, and PC. Yes, what this is, it is going to be extremely limited. So if you're able to get yourself a copy of this to pre-order or reserve, do not cancel it in any way whatsoever. Now, I know I've heard, where I work, this Signature Collector's Edition is available as a online web in-store and online purchase only. You cannot reserve this in any stores, well, any GameStop stores. If there's still any available on the GameStop website, you could probably go over there and order this, if there's still some there. Otherwise, you might be able to get lucky to at some other stores that might still have this available to reserve pre-order, and maybe even Amazon might still have it available if they aren't charging too much of an arm and leg. But yes, this collector's edition is only going to be for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions of the game. So if you're wanting to get those two versions of it, this is only, what, $10 more? This is only like $60 for this extremely limited collector's edition. So if you were going to get it for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, go and get this. Capcom has pulled back the curtain on its games lineup for E3, which will include the wide spectrum of titles, including a compilation of old-school Mega Man games. Titled Mega Man Legacy Collection, this bundle from developer Digital Eclipse will feature faithful reproductions of all 6 original Mega Man titles, along with a challenge mode which remixes gameplay segments from all 6 games. It will also feature a museum mode containing a comprehensive collection of history, high-res art, and original concept pieces. Mega Man Legacy Collection will be available as a digital download this summer for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, and will make its way to Nintendo 3DS sometime this coming winter. Really, Capcom? That's all you can do with the Mega Man franchise now? Just do re-releases. Oh boy. And on top of that, this is only going to be a digital download of the first, what, 6? Yeah, of the first 6 games. A digital download of the first 6 games. Yeah, that just sounds like a bunch of bullshit right there. Oh, we're going to have a few digital art things that you can look at. And a museum mode. No, you jackasses already released something like this physically. It was like a Mega Man collection or something. It was like an anniversary collection. Yeah, that's what it was. It had more Mega Man games on that anniversary collection than what they're doing on here. The only advantage with this is that this collection will be coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, and eventually 3DS. To me, this collection is bullshit. That's simple. It's a bunch of bullshit. It would make a little more sense if they tried releasing a physical retail copy, but no. I've been to some forums and comment sections where it's like, oh yeah, like they really want to waste their time making a retail copy of this. It's like, no, dumbasses, not everybody wants to do their games digitally. Up until now, Activision has been focusing the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 spotlight on PC and current-gen consoles. Now, the publisher has announced details for gamers who haven't yet upgraded. If you're hoping to play Treyarch's latest Call of Duty entry on Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3, you're in luck. Banox and Mercenary Technology are assisting in those versions. Activision has suggested some of the changes that players will experience on older hardware. There is a goal of 2-player cooperative play, as opposed to 4-player co-op on PC and current gen. Other elements built to take advantage of Xbox One and PlayStation 4 specific feature won't make the cut. Activision has also confirmed that there will be no Wii U version this year. So, for Call of Duty fans, we have good news and bad news. If you want to play this on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, it's going to be coming out. Black Ops 3 is going to be out for PlayStation 3 and Xbox One. The bad news, it won't be as impressive as the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One version. It's now, their goal is to make it a 2-player co-op game, as opposed to what they were doing for the PC and the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One with having 4-player co-op. I don't think that many Call of Duty fans will be that upset over that. The only thing that most people are hoping for, and that is hope, is that this doesn't pull what happened with the Mortal Kombat X game for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, with it being delayed indefinitely. And hopefully this will be coming out in November, just like the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One version. And Activision did confirm that there will be no Wii U version of Black Ops 3, which is a bit upsetting, but then again, it kind of makes sense. If you do reserve Black Ops 3 for 360 and PS3, you do not gain access to the beta access. You won't be able to get into the multiplayer beta, which does make sense. I mean, the multiplayer beta is just for the new generation, new current generation stuff. Well, that does it for this episode of Action Video Game Talk. Once again, thanks for joining me today, or tonight, or whenever you're watching or listening to this episode. I will have the separate clips up later on if you want to check those out. Down below, I will have the link to the Facebook page if you want to go and check that out too. And also a link to Yahoo Mail if you want to go and send some emails there with some questions. Or otherwise, you can just go and post your comments and questions down below in the comment section. So until next time, bye.